Hi guys, Doug here from Newswire. You know, we're making a few little videos here about Newswire 2.0. If you haven't gotten into it yet, you need to try it. It's so nice, so much easier than the old system, and really so much more effective. Everything we're posting is just really getting a lot of love from Google and really doing well. But let's talk about a couple of things today. I want to talk really about uploading a video. It's a little different, but really kind of the same as it used to be. But let's walk through it and make sure you know exactly how to upload your videos. So what we're going to do is we'll just go to Newswire, any page in Newswire. We'll go and up in the header we can select write an article. So once we get to our article page, writing an article, we're just going to assume that we have everything else kind of done here. So let's talk just about the video portion of it. So you'll notice, as in the past, that all of our videos go inside of an iframe. And now we have a couple of options that we didn't used to have. We can make our videos on the right. We can make the iframe, that is, on the right or the left. Now the strategy there is the normal reader's eye goes from the top left-hand corner over. So if your video is an important thing and you want to highlight it, you'd probably use a left iframe. If the article and the title and the picture, the other things that would be in the upper left-hand corner, if the iframe were on the right, if that's all the more important thing to you, you're going to probably choose to take your iframe to the right-hand side, which is where it used to be if you're used to the old Newswire. Okay, so we have a couple of different things here. We have something new called an iframe builder, and then again we have just our old iframe box. So let's talk about how that works and the differences there. So if I wanted to use the iframe builder, what I would do is I would go to YouTube, I would select a video, doesn't matter what video it is, and I'll just basically go get the code. So just the URL from the video, I'll just copy, and I'll go back to my so since I'm doing my writer here, I'm going to go to my MC. I'll take that copied video and I will open the iframe builder. And since I'm pasting from Word, I want to select this little icon. Zoom in on this so everybody can see exactly what I'm doing. I'll open the iframe builder and I'll put my URL from the video. Just copy and paste that right in there. I'll check to make sure it's valid, make sure it's what I want. There it is. So if I like what I see there, if that's exactly what I want, I'm just going to hit the insert button. And you'll notice what's happened now is that code has created a code for a proper iframe code for the video and placed it right inside the little iframe box. One of the things we could do now, if I wanted to do it a different way, I could go back, and by the way, don't forget we can stack these things in there. So let's leave that one in and just go back and find a different video. All right, we'll notice that the spacing let's just right, pick really about anything here. Let's pick so doesn't really matter. We'll pick this little video here. We'll go down here, and again we'll go the way that we used to do it. So in the old builder and still in this builder, we can go to the share button. We can look for the embed code, the embed button here. Now we have to remember to size it correctly because all of our boxes are 300 wide. So if we make it 300 wide, it'll automatically resize it, and you'll notice that it's changed the code here a little bit. And we'll just copy that embed code. We'll go back to our builder.
I volunteer my time for the Arnold C. Yoder Survivors
and we will paste that code.
And they teamed up with Hawks Foods.
Now you notice that it's about the same code. It's a little bit different, but still works out the same way. The other thing that I want you to look at and notice is that if we do it just like we have it here, those well, in fact, let's not even talk about. Let's go take a peek at it and see what we've got. So what we'll do is we'll save it as a draft.
Producing a social media press release. The organization's founder,
and we'll preview our article.
And former NBA player Joaquin Hawkins shot a video And
Alright, so I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit here, and this is what we've got. So we put two videos in, they're stacked on top of each other, and just because the iframe bar is a little bit limited here, they're kind of high, and they're kind of sticking out a little bit on the high side. So if we go back here and edit it again, there's a couple things we can do. So we can put some breaks, and we do those by just doing the right and the left arrow with BR
tying the newly created
between them.
Facebook fan page to the news release,
like
we
that.
were able to see
And
not
we
only
can
how many
maybe put
impressions and reads
a couple of those between the articles.
Web's analytics, but we
Put
were actually
3,
able to
and then
see
if we want to bring
how
the
many
whole thing
people
down on the
raised their
page,
hands
we
by
can put
joining
5
the
of
fan
them up
page.
here. It's
For
kind of
example,
what it generally takes
it
to get
had
it in the right
30,000
spot.
impressions.
So again, we'll
around
save that as a
1,000
draft.
reads, and because we tied it to the fan page, we
We'll
added
preview
150 fans to the Facebook page, all in 24 hours. By the time we went live with the second
Alright, so
release,
now what we have
we
is we
created
brought the
enough
video
buzz,
down on the
and
page a
readers
little
were
bit,
now looking
and we
for
have a little bit
where
of
they could
space
buy
between it.
tickets, and of
Remember
course,
what it used
how
to
many
look like
celebrities
was
came
that
to
it
the
was a
channel.
little higher and they were stacked on top of each
As a
other.
result,
By
we
putting those
received great
breaks in there,
response from
we've
celebrities
changed
and
it around a
athletes,
little
and the
bit.
kids
So
had a
play with
great
that
time.
and get it just the way you want to.
The fan page
Remember,
now
there's
has
2 ways to
over
put it into the
600
builder. We
fans
can
today,
use the
and
iframe
the
builder,
community we created
and
can
by
continue to
that,
be
all we do is
cultivated
put a
until
code
the
in
next
there. We
release.
put Really, we can put
Continuing
anything
with
in
the
there. We
social
can
media
talk about
strategy,
different things that are put
we've
there,
now
but
uploaded
we can
the
put the
videos from the
URL
event, so people can
of a
continue to
page, we
support
can put
the
the
foundation and
URL of
As an event
a
professional,
photograph,
it's great to see some of
image,
the
anything
tools
we
that
want
I've
to
been
do,
using for a long
and we
time,
can still do
like
all the other
Newswire,
tricks that we like to
continue to
do
grow
in the
with the new
iframe
social
build or in
networking.
the embed box over
I hope
here.
you've
So
enjoyed this
it will
case
take
study.
really
If
virtually
you'd like
any
to talk further
HTML5
about how
code.
these tools
We can
help
put
your event
something
or with
from
your
a
business in general.
contact
Please feel
form,
free
for
to visit my
example. We can put
website,
a map. There's all sorts of great things we can put in there. But
and hit the
that's
connect button.
basically the
Or you
drill.
can
That's
follow
how
me
we
on
do
Twitter
it. 2 ways to put a video in. Keep writing your great articles, and we will talk to you soon.